Today for New Music Monday, we're going to check out the brand new release from Bombino, and it's called Nomad. If you're somehow unaware of who Bombino is, you're honestly doing yourself a disservice and missing out on one of the most impressive and unique musical gems of the last few years. I've said it many times before, and this adds to the proof of what I say when I tell you that some of the most exciting music of the last decade has come out of Northern Africa. And along with a number of other Tuareg groups, this is all the proof you need. This time around though, a lot of people, myself included, were a bit nervous as to what might happen to his sound as he traveled to the United States to work with none other than Black Keys member Dan Auerbach. And as this album opens, the influence of Auerbach is instantly clear, and maybe not in the best way possible for people who were really into his sound. And that first track really makes you wonder if this is a Bombino album or a Black Keys album. But after that song, for better or for worse, that Bombino sound that we're used to returns very quickly, and the album really settles into that style and sound that made his last album so exceptional. It's the rhythm and the tone that he brings to his songs that make them so distinctive, and the way that the sound flows from him defines the word natural, and there's an unparalleled beauty in that reality. On this album, you hear Bombino working all across the musical spectrum, from slow, simple, swinging, almost folk-like songs, to all-out rockers that are reminiscent of the heyday of hard rock, and maybe there's even a little bit of psychedelic at some points. At the same time, there's this amazingly organic and raw feel to every single song, and you can tell just how much love and spirit he puts into every single note. This is the sort of record that has such a fluid flow that you rarely realize when one song ends and one begins, in a good way, and when the album ends, all you want to do is play it again and again. Along with the gorgeous instrumentation, Bombino's voice adds the ideal final element to every single song here. And this album once again proves the truly universal power of music, as you don't need to be able to speak or understand the language that he sings in to get what he's singing about or the emotion therein. There's a bit more depth and a bit more echo to the sound of his vocals on this recording, and it makes the album feel a bit more open and larger in a good way. To be honest, Nomad is just beautiful in every single way possible. And if you're maybe a little bit nervous about jumping into something that probably gets labeled as world music, just get over that, because in this case, it is well worth the musical journey. And to tell you the truth, this record has so much in common with folk and groove and rock music that you could probably just as easily argue it in any of those categories. And there really is something for everyone on this album. Honestly, I had my hesitations when I first picked up this album because I thought Dan Auerbach might push Bombino a little bit too far away from his normal and best sound. But the reality is, the pairing works perfectly, and on the buy it or borrow it, Nomad is a 100% buy it. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you dug it. If you did, go ahead and click subscribe, leave a comment, click like, whatever you want to do. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook right here, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow.